The guy says he robbed the bank on Camp Bowie, where he usually cashes his paychecks. So when they saw his face, they said that guy works at the museum. And at the museum, they said he lives with this woman that works over here at Quickway. They walk across the street, and Quickway says, yeah, he lives with her, but she only works here at night. During the day, she works over at Aaron Iron, and there they had me. And my idiot boss says, oh, the FBI, and I said, but I don't know where he is. You know, I know nothing about him. I just know he came from Tennessee and here. He has a sister here. I know nothing about her, which I did, but I didn't tell them. So he said, well, here's my card, you know, and if you learn anything, give me a call. And that idiot boss of mine said, can I have one too? I used him a card when he leaves. I said, Tom, what the fuck did you want a card for? I can't believe you just told that FBI, can I see your badge? And then took it out of his hand. I impressed the shit out of him. So anyway, so then we go back and we start reading about these robberies, you know? And then I realized that son of a bitch has robbed every place up and down Montgomery, except Quickway, where I work. He skipped me.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah. And another time I had a dog that was barking his guts out in the backyard. And I went back there, I thought it with the flashlight, because I thought he had another possum. And all of a sudden, Jerome was there, you know? And I said, what the hell are you doing back here? And he said, oh, I just went to the Taco Bell, and I just decided to come up the alley and jump over the fence. Why did I not read the next day that the Taco Bell had been robbed? He just came up the alley.
That must have been a last moment robbery, one of the spontaneous purchases. Because his getaway was the public bus.
Yes, he rode the bus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he'd rob a bank or a business and then go get on a bus.
A burglar without transportation.
Yeah.
That's just not good. That's too funny.
And so like a couple of days after that, I get up in the morning and I go to work, and there was just me and 8 guys that worked at that wrought iron place. And they treated me like one of the boys. They did not think one thing about turning around and peeing. I mean, they at least not facing.
At least they turned around.
But they would turn around and Todd would leave the bathroom door open while he's peeing, talking to me. Anyway, I wasn't after any of them, and they weren't after me, so I guess I was just one of the guys.
One of the guys, man.
But anyway, I drive up there, and I'm getting ready to park, and all lined up in front of Aaron Iron are all 8 guys that work there. And they're all standing outside the building, in the front of the building. And when I get out of the car and look, man, all their eyes are like this, and the mouths are like this, and they're saying, Jerome robbed another bank. And all day long, one at a time, those guys came in one at a time and tried to give me a gun.
Did you tell her where I wanted you to take you? That was my idea today for what we should do. I wanted to come over early this afternoon and and take you to the gun range. That was my idea.
I'm a felon, honey. I'm not supposed to have guns.
I know, but they don't like. I don't know if they check.
Hey, you
really.
can buy one.
Yeah, you don't have to buy one.
That's what, I can have one, I think.
But isn't that funny that was my idea?
Each one of those guys, one by one, came in with a gun, trying to give. I mean, they didn't just say, "I got a gun, I'll drop it by." They had it on them. So I guess they had all conspired the couple of days before. I finally accepted one of them's baseball bat.
Mace is a bad weapon because you got to be, the wind's got to be going the right way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Well, I didn't think that he would ever come here, But they caught him, and his habits were. He wasn't on the one hand, you'd say he wasn't a very good thief or robber. But on the other hand, he did rob about 12 businesses and 6 banks, and he had robbed 4 or 5 in Tennessee, which was What? Is there somebody there?
Yeah, I think one of the boys.
The cops.
We pulled behind
Is,
the
is,
pickup.
is it the cops?
Yeah, we got to run down the street and go pick up Aunt Victoria.
Oh.
So
Okay.
We're going to ask if we might be able to move your...
Yeah, we'll be. Well, actually, we probably need to be leaving anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.